the Smith & Wesson EZ380, the best 380 for senior shooters.
The crew and I have stopped by Daryl's awesome indoor shooting range for another exciting edition of the Senior Challenge. In today's video, one you've been asking for, the Smith & Wesson EZ380. This has a single stack magazine fed pistol with 8 rounds in the magazine. It's supposed to be light rack, low recoil. Let's put some holes in paper and see how this firearm performs today. I'll do the first magazine, and then the crew will step in and do a few magazines, and then we'll walk down range and give our thoughts on the firearm. Here we go.
Okay.
You can shoot just at the middle of that black square target, or wherever you want.
Okay, I've shot this gun once before, a couple of years ago. Okay. Well, seems like I shot the gun better than I did the first time.
Yeah. Why don't you give that bodyguard a try that's next to it?
As far as the easy rack, pretty good. Okay, bodyguard. I have never fired this gun. So we'll see what happens.
There's 12 in the magazine.
Ooh. Okay. Okay, how'd I do? Did I hit anything?
Yeah, you got them all on the target. Okay, with the EZ380, we're fairly well centered, but multiple hits, we'll say, in the bullseye area. With the Bodyguard 2 being your first time, you were a little high left of the target, which mostly that is going to be how thin, narrow that firearm is and the geometry of your hand. What did you think of the EZ380?
Well, it's easy to rack. Pretty good trigger. Decent enough sights. The felt recoil was pretty good. Previous time I shot this gun, I was not impressed with how I handled it. I don't know, for some reason today I shot it better. In terms of a senior citizen, a little longer sight radius, and the recoil being what it is and the racking, I think it's, pretty good gun. As far as the Smith & Wesson 380, it's a little narrow in the hand.
The Bodyguard 2?
Yeah, the Bodyguard 2. It's a little narrow in my hand. I think it's more concealable. You've got 4 rounds more. The sights are good. The trigger's good. If I practiced with it, I'd probably shoot it as good as I did the Smith & Wesson 380. The felt recoil was significantly more. So, all in all, if I was recommending it to a fellow senior citizen and concealment was not an issue, if it was home defense or target or something, I would recommend the Smith & Wesson EZ3 because it's just easier on old hands.
Do you think that the EZ380 lives up to its name in terms of easy rack and low recoil?
Yeah. I think it's comparable to the Ruger Security 380, which is also easy to rack and has really minimal recoil. And if I had to choose between those two guns, I like the feel of the Smith & Wesson 380, a little easy 380, a little bit better than the Ruger. But if the price difference is $100 or more, I'd probably go with the Ruger.
Makes sense.
Neither one are going to be ideal for being concealed weapons, but for old people, they're pretty good.
Do you think that if you were going to look at the Bodyguard 2, that the recoil was overwhelming, or with practice, do you think it's something you could get comfortable with?
I think I'd get more comfortable with it, but if it was a gun that I was going to shoot and practice with a lot, I'd probably pick the Ruger or the Smith & Wesson because the felt recoil is substantially different. And if you have arthritis in your hands and they're hurting anyway, you don't want to exacerbate that if you don't have to.
Yeah. I guess another important question would be, which would you feel more comfortable leaving for your wife as a home defense gun if, say, you're out of the house and you want to leave her some type of protection?
Well, there's no way that my wife can rack the Smith & Wesson 380. So it would have to be either there's no way my wife can rack the Smith & Wesson Bodyguard. The EZ380 or the Ruger, she could handle no problem. And so it would have to be one of those two.
If it was loaded and ready to fire, would that change your answer?
No, because she's more...
You think the recoil would still be too overwhelming on the Bodyguard too?
Yeah, she'd do it, but she wouldn't be happy about it. So, her preference would be to shoot, one of the Ruger 22s.
Yeah.
Which, I can understand.
Yeah, that's my preference too, so I can certainly agree with that point.
Yeah.
Well, I agree. I think the EZ380 lives up to its name as far as easy rack, easy low recoil, easy to shoot. It might not be the most concealed carry friendly in a world where we have things like the Bodyguard 2 and the LCP Max, but for those who aren't looking for maximum concealment, but instead we'll say maximum shootability, I think the EZ380 has the trump card over the Bodyguard 2 or similar pocketable pistols.
Yeah, I totally agree. And it's sort of like, we've all seen elderly senior citizens driving great big RVs down the highway, and it's a little bit scary. And if you think about that same elderly person with a concealed weapon, that's a little scary too. So.
Well, maybe we should be scared. Keeps us on our toes.
Well, this seems like a good place to end our video for today. If you like and enjoyed our content, please let us know in the comments section. And if you have time, please click that subscribe button. And Finn and I really appreciate you getting this far.
They have no idea where we are, who we are, where we're coming from, or who we're throwing to.
Yeah! Cookie! They're gonna drop the games on you! Hey!
Those dogs that look like that have more fun than any dog. Because they're always chasing things and running and going after stuff and retrieving.